Hello les petits caverniers, aujourd'hui on se retrouve pour une nouvelle vidéo. On se retrouve aujourd'hui pour la suite du let's play de The Council. Donc on va voir où on s'en était arrêté. Donc on va tout de suite y aller, juste le temps que je récupère ceci. Et en avant. Alors la dernière fois on s'en était arrêté, si je me souviens bien, à la fin du repas d'affaires. C'est-à-dire, voilà c'est ça, le repas venait de se terminer. On avait discuté avec Napoléon Bonaparte et qui nous avait laissé sous-entendre qu'il y avait une espèce de... qu'il était en train de préparer son ascension au pouvoir. Et donc, alors, vos lectures. Bon alors, qu'est-ce que je vais choisir d'améliorer cette fois? Bienséance et conversation entre les hommes. Quelque chose sur la Révolution française. Compétences politiques, les souffrances du jeune homme. Allez, on va prendre un peu de psycho là. Non, allez, attends, on va lire la politique. C'est bien la politique, j'aime bien la politique. C'est toujours aussi beau, franchement, avec des petits papillons. Bon, c'est pas très réaliste, je vous l'accorde, mais... Ok, c'est ça pour courir. Tiens, il y a le cardinal Piaggi, on va lui parler quand même.
Well, Your Eminence, do you still have any room left?
Ah, my son, the sin of gluttony is the most difficult of all in my eyes. Nevertheless,
ça, on le sait,
what
merci.
a charming moment we have had together. I'm delighted I was able to talk to Mr. von Waldner. We hadn't spoken to each other for an eternity.
Yes. I noticed that Your Eminence knew a fair number of people at the table.
Benefit of age, my son. This isn't my first invitation to Lord Mortimer's. You will see, it's the perfect place to make new friends. Indeed, I noticed that you and Mr. Bonaparte had already begun.
Bonaparte.
I adapt quickly to local customs. It's what I was taught.
And you are right to do so. But tell me, have you had any news of your mother since your arrival?
Alas, still nothing, Your Eminence. But I still haven't been able to meet Lord Mortimer.
Do not worry. It is typical of him. What can I say? Lord Mortimer is a very busy man. I should think you are beginning to worry.
Well, I must admit, Your Eminence, indeed it does worry me.
I understand, but continue to have faith in Sarah. You'll see, I'm sure, that in
Lui,
a
il est
few
beaucoup trop
days we'll all
optimiste comme
be
mec. Depuis le
laughing
début, il
together.
nous dit ouais, t'inquiète, ça va le
That's
faire.
all I hope for, Your Eminence. But while I have you with me, I have a question for you.
Go ahead, Louis. What can I do for you?
Alors... Je recherche une méduse.
If I said to you, where all eyes size you up, would it mean anything to you?
I don't know if it's the place you're looking for, Louis, but it makes me think of the portrait
There's a
gallery.
gallery here? Can you tell me where to find it, please?
Of course. Just go through the door at the end. It will lead into the library. Continue all the way through, and you'll end up in the gallery. You'll see it, Louis. When you get there, you'll know.
Thank you very much, Your Eminence. On that last word, then, I shall leave you to fight your demons. See you later, Your Eminence.
See you later, my son.
D'accord. Tous ces portraits. Quoi là-dedans?
The lock is surrounded by a triple circle. Circe.
Le type, il a quand même beaucoup de portraits. Ce qui est quand même frappant avec ce jeu, c'est qu'on peut vraiment interagir avec tout. Clé à motif occulte.
The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
Ok, ça je l'ai déjà fait. Non mais je vais vérifier hein, parce qu'on sait jamais des fois avec les serrures. peut-être cacher quelque chose. Bon. Fichtre, quelle sacrée bibliothèque. Oh mon dieu, ah oui effectivement c'est un sacré bibliothèque. Oh.
Atrus, the Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
Tous ces bouquins.
A few pages out of an old encyclopedia.
Alors, est-ce que j'ai gagné? Ah ah, l'encyclopédie. Il me manque encore une page et j'aurai complété le délire. Ah, mais non. La scène de Vinci. Oui, d'accord, le type est particulièrement riche, quoi, on peut le dire.
Where all eyes size you up.
Tous ces portraits, c'est magnifique.
Chances are, that's the room my mother spoke of. And she also spoke of a Medusa. Should I go and try to find the creature now?
Vérifions. J'adore cette musique, putain.
Celia. That name means nothing to me.
C'est trop bien. Même des trucs genre une espèce de pause passive où on peut s'asseoir pour méditer. Bon, méditer sur
The
quoi?
Last Supper by Leonard.
Carmelite water will give me a little reprieve.
Voilà, se remettre un peu de trucs de déduction au cas où. Où est cette méduse? Parce que je vous rappelle qu'on cherchait une méduse à l'origine. C'est pas ici qu'on va la trouver, j'ai bien l'impression. À moins que ce soit par là. Absolument pas. Trouver la méduse. Quelle belle statue grecque. Oui, méduse. Ah! Et ben voilà! Oh, quel beau marbre!
I've got to find out what Mother was trying to do with her. The Medusa. A hero armed with a sword? A hero with a lantern.
Ok.
And the last one holding a shield. I'll stake my life on it. All the statues form a single scene together. The poor devils are about to face the beast. Let's give them a helping hand.
Trouver la solution à l'énigme de Méduse.
The clue I found said, "Beware hero. The beast always charges the best protected. That is its weakness." That's the key. The best protected hero is the one holding the shield. Thank you, Mother.
D'accord, cela me paraît assez intéressant.
The origin of myths, a reinterpretation of legendary creatures. Just what I need. The text is in French on the left-hand page and in Latin on the right hand. Let's find the chapter on the Medusa. Hang on. This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. Ah, the section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the Gorgon, The hero with the sword brandishes his weapon at the Medusa.
Moi, ce qui me paraît quand même assez curieux dans l'affaire, c'est que personne nous surveille. Genre, je veux bien croire que les gens sont...
Let's think. To vanquish the beast, the statues have to be lined up in a specific order. What can the shield be for? To protect its holder? Why not? But in that case, what's the lantern for? Step back and take a second, Louis. Be logical, but open-minded. Think outside the box. Nobody said a statue has to have only one use. I wonder if the lantern was to distract the Medusa. This shield can both protect the holder and also reflect the light from the lantern to distract the beast. In other words, I'll have to make an angle of 90 degrees between the lantern and the Medusa by turning this shield to face the sword. If Mortimer's the one who thought of all this stuff, then honestly, he must have a screw loose. Crazy idea, but worth a shot. Now, Louis, it's time to keep a logical mind, as every good scientist should. The aim is to defeat the Medusa, so what can the lantern be for? To light up the Medusa? Hardly likely. The hero holding the lantern will be easy prey, and the shield will be of no use. To light up the sword?
C'est pas facile, très honnêtement, les Caverniers, c'est pas facile comme
So that
énigme.
leaves the shield. I wonder if the aim is to play with the light. If I turn the shield right, the light would be reflected. The ray of light will perturb the Medusa and focus her attention on the best protected hero. Pretty smart.
Et là, si je crois bien... Et là...
It looks right, but nothing's happening. Maybe, in this position, the hero with the shield is just dazzling his colleague.
On va essayer autre chose. C'est le bon plan, c'est le bon plan. Si Méduse regarde de ce côté, le bouclier devra être vers Méduse.
If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else.
Putain, je comprends plus là. La théorie était bonne. Il l'aveugle. D'accord. Alors qu'est-ce qui cloche?
The statue is darker on the right-hand side. It must be often placed towards the fire, which would explain the difference in color. In that case, it would be facing the Medusa. Perfect for the coup de grâce.
Lui, le guerrier, il est forcément vers la méduse. Par contre, la méduse, c'est là qui... Attendez, à moins que il aille protéger le héros à l'épée. Dans cette situation, lui... Et elle... Ah, c'est bien ce qui me semblait, vous voyez. Eh, je suis pas mauvais. Bon, il m'aura fallu un peu de temps pour le trouver, mais je suis pas mauvais quand même. Putain, par contre, c'est stylé, hein, quand même.
Whoa.
Oh, oh, putain. Ah ouais, d'accord.
Rah! For Pete's sake, Emily! You scared the pants off me. Don't ever do that again.
Well, keep your nose out of my business then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
Oh, yeah? So tell me what you're doing here. Yeah, just like me.
Probably, but I asked the question first.
Well, then we'll pretend you haven't asked me yet.
What about a little
Moi celle-là je lui fais pas
dance,
confiance,
Louis?
je sais pas vous,
Come
mais
on,
dites-moi dans les
listening,
commentaires
what
si
are
vous
you
lui faites
doing here?
confiance. Mais moi personnellement j'arrive pas à lui faire confiance. Trouver une pirouette pour ne pas répondre.
I admit everything, madam. You win. I've been bitten by the same bug as you.
I beg your pardon?
We can't resist being where we shouldn't, seeking out our host's little secrets. So, we have that in common, right?
I really thought you were going to answer me this time. Well, no matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time. Now, since you're here, make yourself useful. Look around on your side. I'll do the same on mine. And if you find anything of interest,
Putain, alors elle
let me
déjà
know.
comment elle est arrivée là?
Yeah, in your dreams. At your service, madam.
C'est vraiment une sacrée bande d'hypocrites hein, quand même. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans cette boîte?
I found an amazing ring, and there's an inscription engraved on it.
Pourquoi ne porte-t-elle pas d'alliance?
You're married. Why don't you wear a wedding ring?
You mean wear something just to prove your love? Not my style.
Ok, bon ça c'était qu'une vieille blague de merde. Putain, je suis un... En fait mon personnage il est con. Hein?
A golden fleece.
It's freezing. Hurry up.
Do you think that can really be Jason's golden fleece?
No, you are aware that Jason and the Argonauts is a myth, aren't you?
But Mortimer's been protecting this hide. It must be of great value, don't you think?
Certainly of historical value. This kind of hide is still used by gold diggers in Eastern Europe. Now you see how easy it is to obtain a legend.
Why do you have to act so nonchalant every time I show you something?
Louis, anyone can kill a sheep, rip off its hide, and say it's the Golden Fleece.
We're at
Buffalo.
Lord Mortimer's, not at some farmyard fair. You're just too skeptical.
And
C'est
you have
assez
a
social,
tendency
je
to
dois
believe
l'avouer.
anything. Talk about an unlikely pair.
Yet, you know opposites attract, don't you?
C'est assez spécial. Effectivement. Voyons. Les bouquins.
An unofficial gospel? You'd be more likely to find this kind of book at the Vatican.
Nothing special. The library at Buckingham has 3.
Ce que je dis, de toute façon on va pas s'arrêter sur... Je me demande c'est quoi ça peut bien... Je me demande qu'est-ce que peut bien être tout ce simulacre et à quoi sert cette...
Hey, Mortimer's the author of this work. It talks about his passion for art.
C'est vrai qu'il a l'air d'être passionné pour les objets d'art quand même ce gonze. Par contre... Qu'est-ce que c'est bien?
Guess what I found?
The Holy Grail.
Older than that.
A piece of Noah's Ark.
Not that old.
This could go on for hours. Just tell me.
Caesar's laurel wreath.
Stop! Don't put your grubby fat fingers on
You
it.
find my fingers fat?
At least put on some gloves.
Please note, my fingers are slim.
You were going to leave marks. My God, what an amateur.
Many a harpsichord players would love to have sexy fingers like mine.
Tell me where you took your infiltration classes so I can have your tutor executed.
Let's compare hands then. We'll soon see whose fingers are fattest.
No, I'm not going to compare hands with you. Let's just keep going.
Bad loser.
Oui, du coup, effectivement, on constate que, bon ben voilà, mais pour le moment, ça nous apporte pas grand-chose pour l'enquête, si ce n'est qu'on tourne en rond dans une pièce fermée.
Well, looks like a pamphlet on different political regimes, written by Mortimer himself.
Here's something interesting. A manor in Maine, hundreds of acres of land in Catalonia, properties in Shanghai. Incredible. Some of these deeds are over 600 years old, and all signed by the hand of Mortimer.
I wonder if that's what inspired my mother's attention. How come all these documents have Mortimer's signature on them?
Do you think all these properties really belong to him?
Quoi?
Several people have played the part of Mortimer, a part that has been passed down from generation to generation. Different men, but with one sole identity.
An intriguing hypothesis, and yet less twisted than some of my previous cases.
At last, you finally agree with me about something.
These documents are intriguing, but do you really think
Vous vous
that's
rendez
what
compte?
attracted your mother's
Moi je sais que je serais
attention
tenté
here?
personnellement de
And
dire
how
que
do
ça
you
peut être
know
un
my
mec
mother
qui
was
vieillit
interested
pas,
in this room?
mais c'est quand
I
même
don't
assez
know, I just suppose
abracadabrantesque
she was.
comme histoire.
And you just confirmed
Enfin,
it.
quoique c'est possible.
So, do you think she found what she came for?
I don't know. She was obsessed with Mortimer, and I must confess, these property deeds are troubling.
If that's the case, why would she have left them?
Once again, I don't know. We'll have to ask her when we find her. And what's your take? Why keep such a collection hidden in a secret room? Any thoughts?
Mortimer has every reason in the world to conceal it, even if only to keep it from people like us.
Hey, Emily, we're not thieves. We're only looking. I wonder why my mother didn't make it clear what she was interested in here.
She didn't have time to write it down, or maybe she wasn't sure of what she was looking for.
Or she wanted to protect her discoveries. It's disturbing.
You'll just have to search the rest of the room. Maybe you'll find something. What is that you found?
A cameo pendant. What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No. We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up like a book
Oh,
to you.
salope,
Listen,
dépêche-toi de te livrer.
It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar.
Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
And why the hell should I place
Ah,
my trust in
début
you,
de la
Louis?
confrontation. Parce que...
When are you going to understand that I just want to help you?
What do you expect? That I'll fall into your arms and say
Exploiter
yes to everything
psychologie.
you want?
What are you talking about? I'm only asking you to trust me a little.
If only on principle, as a member of the Golden Order, for example.
I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
That's it? I
J'adore
was
ces phases
expecting
de
more.
dialogue.
Well, I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing a French cheese. But I've nothing to gain by confiding in you any further than that.
Nothing to gain? Damn it, Emily! I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help?
Just like everyone. You have your strengths and your weaknesses. And there's no use pretending otherwise.
Plutôt intéressant.
And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
Deuxième étape.
Pragmatic, intelligent, sure of herself. Her only weak spot is her difficulty talking about herself. I don't know much about your past, but I'm guessing you had to get by on your own for much of your life. It might have closed you off, and that can be a
Je vais
disadvantage.
la tordre.
It might be time for you to open up and risk a little trust. Not every man you meet wants to hurt you.
Yes, you may be right. I might have some weaknesses, but I don't need your help to overcome them. And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
Bon.
yes. You're the kind of girl who gets by on her own and who shares nothing.
The fact is, you are completely mistaken about me. I already have a work partner. I know my weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me. But I already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Is there any chance you might tell me who he is?
No, I've already said too much. Consider yourself lucky I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
Come on, don't stop now that you've come this far. You know that eventually I'll end up making you talk.
Well, since no one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner is.
You're a
Oh,
gambler.
putain.
So, your partner is...
Une femme, sa sœur, sa mère... sa
your
sœur.
sister. She's your partner. She's the one you're looking for.
Well, I am impressed. How the devil did you guess I had a
Oh
sister?
putain,
Virtually no
je
one
suis
even
un
knows.
génie les
When
mecs.
it comes to getting
Je
results,
suis un
you're
génie.
very good. I grant you that. You deserve to know why the
J'ai
sight
vu
of
le
the
camé.
camel
Sur le
pendant
camé, vous
affected me so
savez,
strongly.
c'est ma petite leçon d'histoire. Alors en
I thought
fait,
it
le
belonged to
camé,
Emma,
c'était un
my
petit
twin
pendentif
sister.
que les femmes
Oh.
portaient, que des femmes
Now
portaient
I get
autour
why
du
you
cou au
said you
niveau
had a
de leur,
memory for
décolleté.
Yes, you can't
Mais le
imagine
problème,
to what extent
c'est que je me suis dit,
As
ça peut
children,
pas être sa
everyone
mère,
got
parce
us
que
mixed
bon,
up.
sa mère en
So
coéquipière,
one
il y a
day
déjà
we
nous,
decided
donc
to
ça
play
paraissait trop
along.
logique.
Since
Et
then,
sa
we have
sœur, ça me
become
paraissait
one and
beaucoup
the
plus
same.
probant vu
We
la
have
réaction qu'elle a
officially
eue
erased the
quand on a vu
identity
le
of my
truc.
sister
Donc,
Emma. Emily Hillsborough. The
donc
woman
voilà,
with
bon
two
après ça pouvait être autre
faces.
chose, hein, mais je veux dire, ça me paraissait
Clever.
logique comme choix.
But isn't it complicated? How do you make it work?
One of us has no existence in the outside world. We share everything. First for one, then for the other. We dress the same, wear the same makeup, we speak the same. We've learned to act as
Ouais
one.
d'accord, ok, elles sont très
When we accept a
fusionnelles, c'est bien
mission,
ce que
we
je dis.
both turn up. This time, though, she went ahead,
ce
and
que je
I was meant to
pensais.
wait for her on the mainland. She was meant to meet Sir Home and bring back the details, so we could work out who would follow up.
And there was a problem?
Ben
She
voilà.
was supposed to return from Mortimer's 1 week ago. The boat turned up at Plymouth, but alas, no trace of my sister. Instead, a sailor passed me a message from home, notifying me of her sudden disappearance.
So, my mother and your sister go missing just a few days apart. That's strange. Maybe their disappearances are linked.
It's clearly a possibility, but up to now I haven't found a trace of either of them.
None of this is very reassuring.
By the way, Louis, now that you are in on the secret, you are obliged to keep it to yourself, or you will pay very
Eh oh, tu me
dearly.
menaces pas
Don't
toi?
worry.
Oh.
Your secret is safe with me.
It's time to leave.
Ouais, je m'en doute. Ok. Ah.
So, what do you think of our first adventure?
I must admit, it has been fun by your side.
Same here.
Cette affaire pue le seum. Wesh.
Oh, she's been drinking too much again.
Louis, I need to talk to you right now.
Good evening, Elizabeth.
Qu'est-ce
Actually,
que
this
c'est
is not a
que
good
tous
time.
ces
Begging you,
tatouages?
please don't leave me alone.
I'll be waiting for you in your room, but don't be late.
Bon alors elle. Michto va. Je sens que cette affaire
I
est
was
compliquée.
sure there was a certain je ne sais quoi between us.
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise, it'll be too late.
Looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but
Oh là
if I start
putain,
talking
ouais,
to her,
putain, on va
for
pas
sure
commencer avec
Emily
des
won't
choix
wait for
comme
me.
ça.
What should I do? Sorry, Emily, but I can't leave Elizabeth like this.
Ouais, je vais quand même la
Alright,
suivre. Celle-là, j'ai
Elizabeth.
déjà raté. Si
How
vous vous
can I
souvenez,
help?
dans l'épisode
Thank
précédent,
you.
j'ai raté
Come
la.
on, follow me.
J'ai raté la confrontation avec elle. Du coup, j'aimerais bien savoir quand même ce que ça cache. Donc, on va essayer de jeter un petit coup d'œil à tout ça.
Well,
Alors.
Elizabeth, what was so urgent? For God's sakes, what happened in here?
Qu'est-ce que c'est que cette
I really need to
chambre?
talk to you, Louis, right now.
Does Lord Mortimer know the mess you've made of your room?
Listen to me, damn it. My days are numbered.
All right. What have you got on your mind now?
You've got to listen to what I have to say while there's still time. You need to know the truth about your mother.
About my mother? What do you mean?
I saw her.
Saw who? You saw my mother? When?
Just last night. I went out to walk along the cliff top and I saw her in the distance. She tried to hide right away, but I'm sure it was her.
Are you saying you recognized my mother in the middle of the night? While she was hiding?
Yes, Louis. I know it was her.
You just said she was far away, right? In the middle of the night. And the exterior of the island isn't exactly well lit.
Listen, I'm telling you, it was her.
C'est quoi cette espèce de... Ah.
She doesn't hesitate on her answers. She's not trembling. She's really convinced of what she's
Ce qu'elle a
seen.
vu, voilà.
Did you talk to each other?
No, she was far away. I didn't make any
En tout cas, par
noise,
contre, ces
and
signes
then
sont...
she was gone.
Have you told anyone you've
Attendez,
seen her?
vous avez vu
Sir
qu'il y a...
Holmes? Mortimer?
Vous avez vu ce qui est tatoué sur son épaule? C'est le signe des
Yes,
francs-maçons.
I understand.
No, you're not listening.
Incroyable.
The moment I saw her, I was
Des
overcome
francs-maçons
by
ou de l'ordre
spasms.
doré dans le cas
She's
présent.
here. I'm telling you, it was her.
Moi, elle est folle quand même, hein, je pense.
Yes, I need something to calm me down.
Ouais, elle a pété un câble.
I'll drink with you, but let's go easy on it, okay?
Je crois que j'ai fait une connerie. Je ne suis pas sûr.
I don't know where she gets her rot cut from, but frankly, it's disgusting.
You know, Louis, when I came here, it was in the hope of getting help. I've only just now realized that I've been drawn here into a trap.
Whoa. The alcohol's gone to my head.
C'est...
Here, the condemned's last drink.
Elizabeth, alcohol never solves anything. I'm gonna stop now.
Listen up. You want to know what your mother was capable of, right? You want to know the reason why. Well, you're gonna have to follow me to the bottom of the abyss, Louis. Either drink or get out.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce putain de bordel? Putain, mec. Je sais pas quoi choisir, putain. Ah, et puis
No,
merde.
I won't drink.
All right, Louis, then get the hell out of here. You're incapable of opening your eyes, so be it. Get out!
Ouais, attends, je suis pas non plus un... L'autre folle dingue, là, j'arriverai jamais à l'approcher, putain. Pourtant, je sais qu'elle a des réponses.
Why the hell did I go with Elizabeth? I could have spent the night with Emily, but no. I had to go play the night with a big heart. Oh well, never mind. Tomorrow's another day.
C'est la quête de l'usure, ce truc. Le truc est d'un stressant.
Monsieur de Richet, I am arresting you for the murder of Elizabeth Adams.
What the hell's going on?
You are in deep trouble, my young friend.
Quoi? Quoi? Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce délire? Qu'est-ce que... Gérer... L'hymne de la méduse, qu'Emily cachait quelque chose, j'ai convaincu... Bon. Bah, c'est une fin plutôt curieuse de cet épisode, je vous l'avoue. Donc, écoutez, bah, je pense qu'on va s'arrêter là. Comme d'habitude, on fait épisode par épisode. Hein. Donc, Bah écoutez, si vous avez aimé la vidéo, n'hésitez pas à mettre un petit pouce bleu, à la partager, à vous abonner comme d'habitude, à commenter. Et puis on verra bien par la suite ce qui se passe. En tout cas, je vous avoue que je suis impatient d'avoir la suite. Donc la suite arrivera sûrement plus vite que d'habitude. Parce que là, je veux dire, on a été accusé quand même du meurtre d'Elisabeth, la fille avec qui on était 30 secondes plus tôt. L'autre, elle a essayé quand même de nous filer de l'alcool et de nous mettre dans un espèce d'état comateux. Donc c'est quand même assez bizarre. Donc, franchement, espèce de drôle de truc sur l'île. Et l'autre espèce de connard de Lord Holmes, là, le bras droit de Lord Mortimer, il nous fait accuser comme ça. Je me dis qu'il se passe quand même de drôles de trucs. Donc je pense que la suite va arriver beaucoup plus vite que prévu. Allez les petits caverniers, moi je vous dis à la prochaine. Et surtout, rappelez-vous, si vous vous ennuyez, n'hésitez pas à passer nous voir dans la caverne.